Alrighty. This is going to be interesting. What's going on out there, YouTube? This is SEO0320 representing JVS. So I'm back here again for another review for The Walking Dead, Episode 11, Season 8. Yes, there's something I got. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. How to boo-boo, okay? Name of this episode is Dead, Alive, Or. So Daryl, Rosita, and Tara, and Dwight go and try to lead the rest of Alexandria's out to try to get them to Hilltop. The first point of this episode that I thought was just like, it just got on my nerves was Tara. I get why Tara's upset. I understand it fully. But it's like, if you're going to break protocol, at least consult it with the higher-ups, including Rosita at least, or Daryl. Like, you say to Daryl, look, I can't stand this dude no more. I want to kill this dude. Nothing's going to stop me, and you need to, like, figure it out, you know? Like, not like, okay, you go and do this. I'm just going to, you know, do what I'm doing and do my own thing, because anything could have happened. She could have died in the middle of that situation. Like, what if they had gotten actually found out and he would have just been like, you know what? Yes, I don't want to be with Negan, but this is all about survival at this point. So, you know, she's right there. You know, he could have easily thought, like, man, she's going to shoot at me. She's going to shoot at you guys. Like, shoot. And it's like, I don't know, man. That just was aggravating to me. It was really, I get it. I understand it. But it was just so, I'm just like, melodramatic and unnecessary. And it's just like, I don't know. And it's crazy because Daryl went off on her, Rosita went off on her. That whole section was one thing, and now it's like Dwight's back in the thick of it. And I know for a fact that girl's gonna come back, and it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Didn't see Rick at all this entire episode, or Michonne. I thought the last episode was really good. Father Gabriel and the doctor. You guys know, like, I have a love for God. You know that, like, a relationship with God, and like, it's a really big part of who I am. And I was thinking, like, each time that there was these epic things that were happening for them, these miracles that were happening, I was like, even me, I was like, this is very cliche. This is like, what is the point to this? Because this show isn't fundamentally built around good things happening. Like, there's going to be a point to it, I would assume, but it's going to end in detriment based on the times that they're living in this show, and the confounds of the reality of this mythology, right? So I was sitting there thinking, okay, Father Gabriel's going to do everything, going to get him back, right? Get him back and get the doctor back. And he's going to get killed by Negan. He's going to get brought back, killed by Negan. He's going to admit, I was the one that got him out. I was the one that planned this. And instead, like, after all that, like, they get found out. And, I mean, spoiler alert, the doctor gets killed. And I'm like, what was the point of that arc? Like, I'm not enough invested to see what was the main point of him going through all this stuff in this episode. And it very much so makes, both of those situations I just explained to you guys, made it feel like a filler episode. It's like the calmness before the storm. Even Maggie. Like, Maggie, I get, like, Maggie and Enid, I knew for a fact they needed to know what happened. I knew that Maggie, one, needed to see what's the reality of her numbers and what's happening with the group, what's really happening. And I knew that Enid needed to get that realization of what happened with Carl. I knew that was going to have to happen. And I thought that, you know, it makes sense, you know. But it's kind of just like nothing really happened. And on top of Morgan with the boy and with Carol talking to Morgan going back and receiving it to himself, the boy receiving it to himself, Morgan not recognizing the boy's trying to exhibit exactly what Morgan is because he sees him as a father figure. And it's just like, I don't know. And where's King Ezekiel during all this? I didn't even, where is King Ezekiel? Can somebody tell me? Like, I hadn't seen him this entire time. This whole episode, he wasn't even there. So I would assume that King Ezekiel would be trying to coach and talk to the young boy too. But anyway, I don't know, man. This episode felt like such a filler episode, and the whole arc with Father Gabriel kind of just ticked me off because I was like, okay, this episode of Father Gabriel is gonna die. Like, there's a reason why it's getting to this point. And it's like now he's just blind, and like that just happened. It's like the good thing that I'll say that did happen out for it is Maggie is the fact that the guy that, you know, thankfully that Carl saved is a doctor, and he's gonna be playing more into the mythology of the show either way, based on the name. But the name is gonna stay accurate to what the comics are. So I don't know. This episode I'll probably give it like a 6, man. I really couldn't get really behind this episode, and some people probably gonna not really like it. I don't know, man. Even the moments that I thought were kind of like thrilling, it just really didn't sit with me well. Like my reaction, man, I don't even know if I want to upload it because this is dull. Like I had a dull reaction, like legit. But part of that maybe is because I'm tired and exhausted, not feeling 100%. But the episode, I was sitting there. Sometimes some episodes can really invigorate me and get me out of my shell, and this didn't really do it. It didn't do it at all. I was pissed off what Tara was doing. I didn't see any point to the whole Gabriel arc in this one. Like, really, I didn't really see a point. Because they could have just stayed exact same space. They could have just killed the doctor, and it didn't matter. Eugene could have outed him and set him up. It could have been a whole different way they could have done this. I don't know where they're going with this for his arc anymore. And then with the whole Maggie thing, that could have been definitely to the forefront, but they could have brought Rick back at a certain point and just like, okay, this is what's happening. And then the whole thing, like with them going through the swamp, I thought it was kind of like scary, yes, but I don't know, man. I couldn't get behind this episode. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Keep it locked. JBS ain't gonna stop. I'll see y'all next week. Peace, guys.